not content with that. They now include my little dog Sally.
If you like vintage jewelry, then this is the place to be. Somewhere in Time, located on Denver's Antique Row. Let's see what's in store and meet Andrea Li, a sculptural jewelry designer. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
So tell me about the pieces that you have been picking out for your designs.
So I've been picking pieces that I think will go together, different components that I think will play well together with color, texture, and make for a very interesting piece. When I shop for vintage stuff, I look for stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think would go with something, but it does. So I'll look for the set of three, the brooch and the matching earrings that have been together forever. So I'll start with a basic color palette, but then I will troll the entire store because there's gonna be components that you wouldn't expect to go with it that go great with it. I mean, I've surprised store owners often where I'll select something and then I'll just select something completely different out of a different case and put it together, and it works.
First time she came in, I had no idea what she was doing, and then she has a very quick eye, puts her designs together right off the bat.
The shoot in the Springs was a shoot that I did for Flair magazine, and the only person I would have wanted to do that shoot with is my friend Gina Velarde, who is a very talented clothing designer. This is a perfect kind of in-betweener. This is cocktail hour, you know. Jackie O cocktail hour. The bead show and shopping for beads is probably one of my favorite things about what I do. It's the genesis of creativity for me. I actually think that the stone's flaws contribute to their beauty greatly. I like to have, you know, components to work with, and sets of three generally play really well in design philosophy. And so say something like this, you know, you would maybe put that like this.
When you design contemporary.
Exactly, and that's really what drew me to these pieces, is that you can have a really nice flow. Same with this piece. I mean, look at that. There's great direction in this. We have direction down and up, and these kind of pieces lend for a lot of versatility as you join them with other components. And a piece is more successful if it has a continuous flow, like a river.
So something maybe like this would not work for one of your pieces because it ends in the circle?
It does. I would never, I'm not drawn to pieces like this. Although I have in the past picked up a few, maybe not circular pieces, but symmetrical pieces, and done a few symmetrical necklaces. Really, I love the kind of asymmetrical aspect of design, and so that's typically what I'm more drawn to. The vintage line began for me when I had a lot of commission pieces come my way, where people wanted me to incorporate a old piece of jewelry that was significant to them in their jewelry box. A lot of these pieces, people had a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in them, but they weren't modern, or they were broken, or they just weren't wearable. My aesthetic is something that I developed over the years. As a young designer, it's something that it was my main focus to kind of define for my line. What is it going to be that is going to be recognizable as my brand later on as I become more developed? I just wanted to make jewelry that I wanted to wear.